Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Divorced Tarot. Today we're going to be using the SpellCaster Tarot. This one, it's a very beautiful deck. Looks like this. Oh, 8 of Wands, moving forward. Alright, I actually just picked this card for myself for the channel. And then Spirit's like, move forward, post. I haven't posted anything yet. I filmed like 5 or 6 videos. But I'm just keeping them to myself. Alright, so this channel is called Divorced Tarot because I'm going through a divorce. You don't have to be doing that unless you really want to. In which case, you have my full support. Sometimes in life, relationships wind down and we learn all the lessons we need to learn. And the energy of the relationship ends. And we need to move on to other things. Whether it ends amicably or violently or heartbreakingly. And that's true with marriages. That's true with like boyfriend, girlfriend, romantic relationships. And it's true with friendships. I think we underscore and underestimate the importance of friendships in our lives. They can be so heartbreaking. Like when friends move away. Like, I haven't had anyone like die on me or anything, anyone young. I had like my grandparents passed away, but they were older, so it's kind of like more, I don't know, like expected, right? And socially acceptable for older people in their 80s to die than someone, you know, in their teens or something like that, right? Like that, we consider that a tragedy, okay? Because we assume that a longer life is a better life, which is an assumption that could be questioned, honestly, because we all choose the length of our life and our purpose and why we're here. So that's not necessarily true, but societally, that's what we assume. So I've never had like a friend die on me unexpectedly, but I've had a lot of transitions. I've moved around. I'm an immigrant all over the place. I was born in Bulgaria. I'm Bulgarian. And then right before I was 10, we moved to Canada, 222 on the camera. And it was such a culture shock. I didn't know English. All the kids were really mean to me in grade 5 and isolated me. And I had no clue what was going on because I couldn't speak the language. I turned to books and reading constantly. And that was like my saving grace. But, you know, it was part of my life purpose to get on that path of just reading constantly. And right now I'm writing books. I'm going to get them published. I feel really confident right now. I swear, like, I spent the last 13 years, like, working on my confidence and on my writing skills, but mostly my confidence. And just knowing what I want to say about life. That's the most important thing with your life purpose. Especially if you're an expressive person. It's about figuring out, like, what do I actually want to say to the world? Alright? Once you get into that depth and strength of your voice, then you're, like, truly unstoppable. 313 on the camera. Alright, so like I was saying, friendships can be so heartbreaking when they end. And it can be so exhausting and so stressful to let things go. Especially when we're scared that nothing new will come in, alright? So today, this reading I'm getting is going to be like a reassuring reading about the void space. Alright, so the void space is when you're making a big life transition. Like right now, I'm getting a divorce. I have 3 kids. I don't really have much money on me because my husband kind of locked it all down. I just have like a few $1,000s. I have like $4,000 just on credit. And that's all I have indefinitely for the next 4 months. I don't even know. The lawyers are taking forever. Nothing's happening. So I'm really living like 1000% on the fumes of my faith, you know? So today is really going to be a reading focusing on giving you encouragement for that liminal void space. When you make a big change in your life, okay? And all these people get unplugged from your life. The location gets unplugged from your life, right? I was in Florida right now. I'm in Washington, D.C. in the city. The city is my baby. Humanity is my baby. I'm focusing on taking care of humanity right now. And so there is this vacuum, this void space where everything has been unplugged from the past and you're trying to plug into a new place. You have to just clear the ground. You have to burn the shrubs down. You have to have space so new things can come in. And you need to have the faith that new things are coming and amazing people are out there planted in the world. Soul contracts, people that are going to meet you, fun things that are going to happen, that are going to reflect your increased self-worth of yourself, okay? That's what we're focusing. I'm getting this strong today. So I'm going to pull cards. The way I pull these is I do a daily reading. I do 3 cards, like morning, lunch, dinner, just to encourage you throughout the day. Whenever you get this reading, it's evergreen. I intended for it to be for you. Just whenever you get it, whenever you vibe with it, and you feel pulled and drawn to click on the video, it's for you. So if you watch this the night before, it could be for the next day. You can plan out your day, or like at any time you watch it, it could be for the next 24 hours. It could also represent a longer period of time, like a week, a cycle, 2 weeks, a month. With this reading, I'm just getting it's a daily read, but it's also like a deeper read into your overall concept of your life. Just to really encourage you, we're gonna pull cards right here. The Fool. All right. Yeah, of course. See that? The Fool. Moving forward, this is gonna be the bottom of our deck. All right, this is gonna be our overall vibe. This doesn't shock me. The overall vibe for this reading is just moving forward. I'm just gonna leave it here. That's fine. This is our bottom of our deck. I'll pull from here. This. Whoa, this one slipped out. And this one. And we're all good. Do we have another bottom? We have Balance. Nope, this one doesn't want to focus. That's not a card for us. We're gonna put it away then. It's not for us. I don't feel that one. Alright, under the Fool we have High Priestess, Trust Your Intuition. Alright, let's go ahead. Sorry guys, I've been like messing with the light to try to get rid of the glare, but it's been messing back with me, so we're just gonna do it like this. So we have morning, lunch, dinner, something to encourage you. Overall, feel just stepping into the unknown. Alright, just going forward. The Fool is really, really interesting because he's stepping into what? Like nothing, right? Right, and that's what it feels like with new beginnings. It feels like we're just gonna fall off the cliff. There's an unknown, you know, and it's like, what's gonna catch us? Nothing, right? There is also this lady. I think her name is Chris Ann. Yeah, I think her name is Chris Ann, and she does the light seers tarot. Is very beautiful, and in her photo, in her depiction of the Fool, there's this girl here, and she's just leaning back. Her back is falling, and there's a geometric shape here, and it's like that card used to really make me nervous because it's like she's having this inevitable fall. Even though down here there's the geometry of her life, the sacred geometry, she's falling into her own life purpose. But the fact that she was at this angle and her fall was inevitable used to make me really, really, really nervous. But ever since I've gotten onto the path of this divorce, starting this channel, I'm going to start one more channel that's satirical, and doing my writing. I need to get beta readers to help me with my book. I booked the New York City writing conference the other day. I just feel so aligned. And then I was just looking at, a few days ago, I looked at that card of her again, leaning back. And it was interesting because it no longer seemed scary. It seemed natural and exciting. So the way we perceive life can change over time as we gain trust in the universe. And again, the fact that she's just kind of leaning back and falling with her back here, it really reminds me of that trust exercise. 9:19 on the clock. You know that trust exercise when it's like you're supposed to face the other way and fall back and some person is supposed to catch you? It's like a team building exercise, and that's kind of how it is with the universe. Sometimes you're supposed to fall back. You have to have this amazing trust that you will be caught by the universe. In here, here's the sun, his vision, right? It's kind of like it's nourishing him. The sun nourishes you. It's what we can see, but he's seeing beyond the sun. There's something beyond in his vision, And this is the interesting part. This is the moon down here. So as soon as you step off the cliff, you step into the moon. Alright? The moon is your intuition. There's a card that's backing this one. High Priestess. There's a moon here. So whenever you take a leap of faith, you leap into your intuition. And you are reborn. You restart your life if you make a big change. Alright, so this reading is really encouraging. A restart. Let's see at the actual cards. I already read a lot into that. Are you ready? We're gonna do a quick flip and read. Boom. Oh yeah. Boom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is such a powerful reading. Bop. Five of Pence. Okay. I think this one's reversed, but I will, oh, I know what that is. Okay. Alright, Magician is a very strong card, alright? So you have all the power, okay? You have available to you every tool in the deck, right? Like you've got your wand, you've got cups, you've got swords, you got stones, right? It is all available to you, alright? You've got, I don't know what's going on here. Got the snake shedding its skin, alright? Flowers, growth. To me, this is kind of like some sacred site. Because take a look at how things are like broken, but also, yeah. So I'm really getting like breaking things down to their foundations. And then like just taking the magic within and rebuilding your foundations to a whole new life. This reading actually applies to me today. It doesn't always. But this is very similar to what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, I was just thinking of my life yesterday as like a Lego. And like you have all these Legos in your life that you're using and you build up this huge structure. But sometimes you need to rebuild. And when you need to rebuild, you gotta like yank all those Legos back apart so that you can reuse them, right? Nothing in the world is ever lost. Energy isn't lost. It just changes shape, okay? And so a lot of people were telling me like, you're destroying your life. You know you're destroying your life, right? And I was like, I'm not destroying it. I'm just taking apart the blocks of my life so I can rebuild them in a different way. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm like on floor 1. I'm putting down foundations. I put down this rug. Like literally everything in this room I'm slowly building up, right? And I feel good. I feel independent. I feel like I'm living my own life for the first time. And not just whatever people want me to do. Because I've lived in very toxic situations with my mom. And then with my husband. They were very toxic, controlling, narcissistic people. I didn't even have the concept that I could feel and know what I desire in life, let alone that I could do it. Like I had this issue with permission, and I had no privacy ever in my life, and people were always, the thing with narcissists is that they oppose your very happiness. As soon as you like something, it threatens them, your independence threatens them, and they try to tear you down for your very core happiness. And as a child, I learned subconsciously that something about my happiness was a problem with my mom, and that it gave her pain. And I internalized that belief that my happiness gives people pain. So I didn't do things that made me happy. But over the last year, I realized like that's not true. It's not my problem. And I had to put myself in a safe space. I'm really focusing right now that I can provide for myself. I can protect myself from toxicity. And I can put myself where I belong with people that feel happy for me. I have friends who are happy when I'm happy. And I like that feeling. I'm going to put more people like that in my life. So this is like the breaking down. Completely breaking down of all things. Just rebuilding. You have the power. You're the magician. You have full access to every tool in the toolbox. Okay? Feel empowered. And I think that you do. And over here, we have the Ace of Swords. And this is a really powerful Ace of Swords. It's like, sorry. Let me get it just really close. I like them really, really close. Whoa. Yeah, I like seeing stuff in detail. So this is the Ace of Swords now. Swords aren't usually associated with fire, but here it is. So swords are more mental and air. But do you see how this is a wolf? And it's like you're just like jumping with a lot of power through this new initiation. And it can feel like a lot of fire. It can feel like you're really like having your feet put to the fire, to the test. But you can make it. You feel really determined to make it through some kind of life change, okay? And then let's go ahead and try to read into this card. It's kind of surprising. Sometimes when I get the more like negative cards, I'm like, oh no, what happened? But I am trying not to be like, you know, tempted to be like, oh, this is a reversal, everything's happy. I want to actually like read into the card and see what I actually get from it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm picking up here is when you make these huge moves in your life, and this happened to me, it's like this. Like there's gonna be people who are like, what are you doing? There's gonna be people that bark. There's gonna be people that tell you you're destroying your life, you're being irrational, you need to go back into your box. You need to stop wanting things for yourself. That's what I was told so many times. My husband's like, what are you talking about? You're breaking your vows. You promised this to me. Blah, 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 blah. How could you do this? And he used to go back and forth a lot on this. He has since started dating and totally discarded me. But Five of Pentacles is usually where you're lonely. And you have options to go into this beautiful place. In the original deck, it's a church. Here is like this little hobbit cottage of safety. But you're overlooking your ability to go in here. It's almost like, as long as people are barking at you and telling you bad things about yourself, you don't have access to this. But these people, you gotta go past them. You gotta unlock this magical door. Okay? You gotta get into the light. You gotta make yourself a new hobbit hole, a new safe place for yourself, and you gotta go with the people that support you and love you. Okay, so this is sort of, I don't know if it's reversed or upright, or it's just about like, this is like you, and this is like your higher self just saying like, okay, enough is enough. Let's get out of the pain, let's get out of the toxic situations, and let me take you to a safer place. Right? And you're gonna end up in your hobbit hole. Alright? But it does take some effort, and people are gonna be pissed off, okay? Anytime you make a big life change and you shake up reality, people get so pissy. And that's just, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. As soon as you break through your beliefs of being inadequate and being guilty, and as soon as you stop accepting people shaming you, you'll be able to move on and have your nice place. But people will often voice your fears and your protective personality, your ego. Like, people will speak for it. People will speak your greatest fears, and they will trigger you. If you believe them, they'll trigger you. If you don't believe them, you'll be able to just ignore it and keep going. Alright, that's your reading. It's a very powerful reading today. Like, it's a daily reading, but it's the kind of daily reading that you're gonna be applying over like a year or two. And this one actually applied to me. They don't always, but this one definitely did. Alright, right now we're going to get a daily card. I always get a daily card for you at the end. Heart Thought cards. This is Louise Hayes. She is just an amazing person. She has really good energy, holds the energy down. When you read quotes from certain people, they're powerful because those people hold a certain energy. There's an energetic signature to the words that they have spoken, okay? So if somebody else says it, it's not quite the same, because it's not just words you're reading, it's their energy they have imprinted. So today I haven't actually looked at my card for the day. So, well, this is the one from yesterday, okay? And then, one second. It's gonna be a surprise for me. This is the one from yesterday. I'm gonna put it this side. And this is the one today. I am an ever-changing journey, right? That kind of works with our reading here, right? So sometimes we use our Lego blocks and it's time to move on. We yank our Lego blocks apart and we just rebuild. Okay? You don't have to die and start a new reincarnation to begin a new life. Okay? Sometimes you do it within a life once or twice or whatever. Don't let anyone tell you nothing. Don't let them give you any shtick, okay? It's your life. Follow your guidance. No one else can hear it. It's your job to hear it. It's your job to respect it. Okay? That's it. Respect yourself. I am on an ever-changing journey. My life is never stuck or static or stale. For each moment is new and fresh. Every ending is a new point of beginning. There you go. It, like exactly what this whole reading was about. All right. We have the Fool as an overall energy, and then we have rebuilding from scratch, shedding your skin, going through the fire of your initiation, leaving the shame, the guilt, the pain, anyone barking at you, trying to hold you back. Going forward, there's also a very beautiful starry sky. You got beautiful things happening. Let your higher self shelter you and take you to another little cute hobbit hole that's much safer for you, where you can thrive and be creative and safe. I remember my main intention when I left my marriage was to literally just find a place, just have a room. I didn't even imagine a whole room. I have a whole room right now. I really just imagined having a desk and I could just sit there all day and work without being harassed. That was like the epitome. It was the apex of my dream, and I have it. Like, I'm here. I haven't put the desk together, but I will. And I'm here, and I'm safe every day, and I'm working, and I feel so, so great. Alright, guys. That was the reading for the day. I hope that was helpful. And I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love. I feel the energy of the collective. I'm sending you love, support, inspiration, feels, all the feels. And I'll be back for you guys tomorrow. And I'm just like crossing all my fingers that I get my confidence up to actually start posting these. I need to make a channel, but I will. I'll get it done. And I really just focus on like the people I love and the service I'm doing, and that helps me move forward. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye bye.